You don't feel sad anymore. You don't feel much of anything.
And somehow, that's worse. Because at least when you were hurting, you knew you were still alive inside. But now you sit in moments that should matter and feel nothing. You watch things that used to move you and feel nothing. Someone says something that would have destroyed you a year ago, and this time, you just nod and walk away like it was nothing. Because somewhere between feeling everything too deeply and surviving it, your mind made a quiet decision without asking you. It just switched off. And you didn't even notice when it happened. And the thing is, it didn't happen overnight. It was so gradual you almost missed it completely. First, the big emotions dulled, the ones that used to hit you like a physical weight. Then the smaller ones followed. The quiet joy of a good morning, the warmth of a familiar song, the comfort of feeling genuinely safe around someone. All of it, slowly, fading. Until one day you looked around at your own life and realized you were watching it from somewhere slightly outside yourself. Like a film you've already seen, going through the scenes, saying the right lines, performing the right reactions, but not actually feeling any of it from the inside. And the most unsettling part wasn't the emptiness. It was how quietly it arrived. No dramatic breakdown, no clear moment it started. Just one day you were someone who felt deeply, and then slowly, you weren't anymore. And here's what nobody tells you about emotional numbness. It doesn't feel like relief. At first it does. After years of feeling everything too intensely, the quiet feels like finally being allowed to rest. Like the weight you carried for so long just lifted. But then weeks pass, and you start noticing something more uncomfortable. The numbness didn't just take the painful things. It took everything. Someone does something genuinely kind for you, and you smile because you know you're supposed to, but you don't actually feel it. You reach something you worked toward for months, and there's a hollow silence where the satisfaction should be. You're sitting with people you genuinely love, and there's a glass wall between you and the warmth of it. You can see the moment, you can describe it, you can participate in it, but you can't feel it from inside. And that's the moment the numbness stops feeling like protection and starts feeling like something was taken from you. Because you didn't choose this. You didn't decide one day to stop feeling things. Your mind just quietly protected you from too much pain for too long and forgot to turn the feeling back on. And now you're left somewhere in between. Not suffering, not okay, just absent from your own life. And over time, this absence changes you in ways nobody around you can see. You become quieter, not because you have nothing to say, but because forming words requires caring about the outcome, and caring requires feeling something strong enough to move you. And nothing moves you anymore. You stop reaching for things you used to want, not because you gave up, but because wanting something requires feeling it first, and the feeling doesn't come. So you start living on the surface of your own days, waking up, getting through it, going to sleep, not collapsing, not falling apart, just existing without being fully present inside it. And the people around you think you're fine because you show up, you function, you respond when spoken to. Nothing looks visibly broken, but inside, the lights are on and nobody's home. And the loneliness of that is different from any other kind of lonely. Because it's not loneliness from being without people. It's loneliness from being without yourself. And maybe that's exactly where you are right now. Not dramatically broken, not visibly falling apart, just quietly hollow. Moving through days that feel like they're happening to someone else. Waiting to feel something real. Wondering if you still can. And maybe the cruelest thing about emotional numbness isn't the emptiness itself. It's the memory of what feeling actually felt like. And the quiet fear that the version of you who felt things deeply might not be coming back. But here's what that fear actually means. Something in you still remembers. Something underneath the numbness still recognizes what's missing. Still notices the absence. Still cares enough to feel the loss of feeling. And that part of you, the part that still notices, hasn't gone quiet yet. And as long as it hasn't, neither have you. And if this video felt less like content and more like someone finally putting into words what you've been carrying quietly inside yourself, then you already know why this channel exists. Subscribe to Psythic, because there are things your mind still needs to hear, and you shouldn't have to feel them alone.